So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to create an aesthetic Instagram thread. And I know that Threads is still probably a very underground sort of platform that not a whole lot of people have started using yet, but I found that it's actually a very fun platform to use. Like I find myself using it a lot more, and I also have been enjoying this certain type of content on Threads. And I feel like this type of content like single-handedly could make Threads like a usable platform for like the masses. So if you can get in on this like early, then like you could be very well like the trailblazer for Threads. So I've seen a couple other people kind of follow this method. I've just kind of created my own acronym for this sort of content style on Threads. So without further ado, I want to break down my most liked thread here in this video. First things first, here is the actual thread. I'll go ahead and just play it out for you guys so you guys can see what it is. So just a video clip, but like it's really just a picture, video clip, and then like another sort of picture. Just it's very aesthetic, like sort of series, and that's probably why it did well, is it looks aesthetic, kind of gets your attention. But so the biggest thing with Threads, so we're gonna just go ahead, start right into it. So I is what I like to call ideation. So like the ideation stage or ideation doesn't really matter, same exact thing. It's like, what are you going to talk about? It's like, it's your what, right? It's like, what are you gonna talk about? For me, I decided to talk about my recent experience on filming 18 YouTube videos in 3 days and like why I was doing that, right? So that was my what. For you guys, that could look literally something like, I spent this morning journaling my to-do list. Here's what I learned from it, or here's why I started doing it, and then like kind of break it down into like exactly what it is. Okay, so that's like step number one, super simple. This video is actually gonna be a really quick one, super quick sauce. 2 is C. This is actually gonna be your copy. So it's not just your like idea, it's like how you're actually writing, right? So it's your writing. And really the biggest thing is just you want to include a hook. So we'll just do like a dash hook, something to catch someone's attention. If you can include like credentials, that could be very beneficial, like right off the way. So like credit, so that way people view you as an authority. Created 18 YouTube videos in 3 days kind of asserts my authority in the fact that 1, like you create way more content than I ever could in 3 days. 2, you're creating 18 YouTube videos, so you're obviously a YouTuber, and like in 3 days kind of says that like I have my content systems dialed, right? So immediately right off the rip, people know I'm a YouTuber, people know I'm good at creating content, and people know that like I'm dialed at creating content in that little sentence, which is great. And then I honestly just went ahead, did like a little line break. So I would highly recommend doing like a hook and then like a line break. I would kind of just further elaborate on that hook and just talk about what you want to talk about. For me, I created 18 videos, and I'm kind of telling them why I'm dropping daily on YouTube, first last week September, etc. And then I kind of just laid it out. So like I added like some numbers or like a breakdown. So breakdowns are very sort of popping right now on Threads. So breakdowns of like numbers, like maybe a plan, etc., whatever it is. These are just kind of ideas. Again, your writing could look way different than mine. I just kind of found like the hook works greatest, and like the line breaks do help a lot just with readability. That's really all I care about, is can someone see exactly what I'm talking about in the first sentence? Do they know that I'm an authority? And then the line breaks just helps them read what I'm trying to tell them easier, right? The whole point of Threads is to get your idea across in probably less than 3 to 5 seconds. So yeah, moving on. Now the last one is elements. And what I mean by elements is simply just photos or videos. So pretty much media. This could be ICM, ICE, elements/media. We'll just go ahead and do that just to make it easier for you guys. So but yeah, so photos, videos. So for me, I found that a video first works really well, and it's more of like a establishing shot. That's kind of how I like to view it. And then the second one is more of like maybe like a medium shot of like an action, but like you want it to be a video because then people can see like what's going on and there's movement. And like the human eye is like trained to see movement. So when they see a dope picture, they see some movement, they're going to be more inclined to give your post a little bit more attention. And that's exactly what you're going for. And then the last one, so 2, video, and then like 3, just it could be another video or photo. I highly recommend just sandwiching the video with photos, so that way people's attention goes to the video and then they look over here and they look over there. So honestly, we'll just go ahead and do that, the sandwich method right here. And I completely just made that up now, but it actually like is a great method, so I'm just call it the sandwich method. So if anyone else claims that as their own, it might be theirs, or it's probably me. Hey, you never know. So those are sort of the 3 elements to create sort of these dope cinematic attention grabbing threads for your Thread account. Now, personally, I don't know how Threads is going to help me in the long term, other than pretty much just giving people a behind the scenes glance into my workflow and my lifestyle. But for you, you can get creative with it. You could kind of use everything I described in this video and use it for your own sort of like offer your own personal brand. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something, because honestly, I feel like this video is kind of saucy. You know what I mean? This might be a little underrated video on the channel, not gonna lie. But anyways, again, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys have been absolutely crushing it, and I'm so proud of like what I've been able to build and what you guys have been like able to do. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have been going crazy. So just wanted to thank you guys for that. Anyways, if you guys want to go ahead, check me out on other social platforms. I'm on Instagram, link down below. Remember, guys, take action, take over. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.